This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 122 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by Equestrian Collections, for the whole universe of equestrian shopping at your fingertips at a price you can afford. Enjoy today's tip. Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, and welcome back to Horse Tip Daily. Well, this week we are continuing our Equestrian Life Week. As I mentioned yesterday, Equestrian Life is the official social community of the Horse Radio Network and is known for producing quality videos of all types, including major equestrian event coverage. But one of the other things that they do is they do very short, helpful hint and tip videos, and they have whole bunches of them on their website. We're trying to give you just a sampling of what they carry this week. And today we have with us Maggie Connolly, who has over 30 years experience developing an expertise in solving problems in performance horses using a calm, positive, and assertive manner. Connolly has been riding horses since the age of 5. From the beginner to advanced levels, she teaches others to achieve their horse riding goals through a positive and fun program. And she speaks today about how to treat a horse, how to give a treat to a horse, and how to show affection safely and properly. So we're trying to give you a little bit of a variety of what they have on Equestrian Life. They have a whole ton of them over there. So when you listen to this, you will hear the audio from one of their videos. You can stop over to our show notes at Horse Tip Daily and find a link to the actual video itself. So if you want to watch her in this video, you can do so just by going to Horse Tip Daily, episode 122. You'll find a link in there to go watch the video itself. And sometimes when we take the audio off of videos, you're going to find that it's more helpful to go back and watch the video then and to see what she's actually doing. But we'll get to Maggie in just a second. But first, Equestrian Collections has put up a new coupon for Horse Radio Network listeners. So if you're an avid listener to Horse Radio Network, you can help support the network and save some money at equestriancollections.com. They're offering $10 off your next order of $120 or more by using the coupon code HORSERADIO. That's one word, Horse Radio. Just type it in the coupon code section as you check out, and you'll get $10 off your next order of $120 or more. And don't forget, they just got in a line of Wrangler products. So they're now carrying Wrangler products. And of course, Wrangler appeals to English and Western in their jeans, but they have cinches and rope bags and all kinds of different things that Wrangler produces for the horse world. So you can check that all out. Just go to equestriancollections.com and search for Wrangler in the top search bar there. And you'll find all of the Wrangler products, of which you can get $10 off your next order of $120 or more by using the coupon code HORSERADIO at equestriancollections.com. And now Maggie.
This is Maggie Connolly with Hawthorne Stables, and I want to just take a moment to talk to you about treating, rewarding, or showing signs of affection or pleasing to a horse. They like many different types of treats. Sugar cubes, for example, apples, carrots. Some will eat almost anything. But you want to make sure when treating a horse that if you you want to lay your treat in the palm of your hand. You want to make sure that your fingers are together and that your fingers and your hands are flat, because the horse is going to use his muzzle in order to take the treat, and you want to make sure that you don't get your finger stuck in the middle of his mouth. They're usually very kind, like a dog is, and they're not really aggressive. A lot of times they just accept the treat, as you can see Alazi does here, very willingly. And then he allows you to pat his head. Just make sure that if you're ever going to show a sign of affection towards a horse, like patting a horse or petting a horse, that you make sure that you don't move abruptly or in a quick manner towards a horse. They actually, when they look at you straight ahead, they can't really see you straight ahead. They actually see from about here backwards. So you want to make sure that if you are approaching a horse straight on, that you give it time to sense you and smell you and be able to see what it is that you're doing and that you're coming to them and approaching them in a very kind and loving manner. Some horses like to be touched and stroked just like a dog in some areas, and then there's some areas that they don't. I would strongly suggest that there are certain areas that you can stay away from almost any horse. And that area that I would stay away from happens to do in the hind end and in the flank area. A lot of horses are very sensitive in this flank area, and you don't want to go touching or probing them in that area. If it so happens when you're brushing and grooming a horse, you may want to, just as a cautionary, take a fist, put it right here in this little hip area here, and you can press it there, and then you can jump around and brush around in here. That way, if you feel the horse shifting his weight like he's going to kick out at you, you can feel the sensation, therefore pushing against yourself and the horse, pushing the horse away from you, and avoid yourself from getting kicked. I would just recommend that any time when brushing a horse or dealing with a horse in this hind end area, that you just keep your hand there as a measure so you can feel when the horse is shifting his weight or moving. Other than that, horses are really kind of acceptive to any types of affection, petting, and you'll notice that when you brush a horse or you curry a horse, that there will be a response that they find what you're doing enjoyable. Usually what they'll do is you can see what he's doing here with his lip, is they'll kind of tighten up their lip and kind of point out their lip or even raise their lip when they find something enjoyable or pleasing. Horses by nature are pleasing animals like dogs, and they really want to please their owners just like a dog does. So showing them signs of affection and pleasing and rubbing is always very well welcomed. Even when a horse is performing well, you may want to stay away from doing any big, huge pats or anything like that. A simple scratch of the withers or a simple pat will be rewarding enough for a horse, no matter what it is that he's done for you. This is Maggie Connolly with Hawthorne Stables.
Thank you to Maggie and to Equestrian Life for providing that audio from one of their videos. As I said, you can see the video that goes with this audio. Just go to horsetipdaily.com, episode number 122, and click on the link in there. And don't forget, if you're going to be buying something at Amazon relatively soon, just swing on over to horsetipdaily.com and click on the Amazon banner in the middle of the page. And what happens is it doesn't cost you any more. You just go buy whatever you were going to buy normally at Amazon, and we get a little bit of a kickback from Amazon to help support the Horse Radio Network. So if you like the programming here, that's one way to help support us, and we do appreciate your help. As well as stop by equestriancollections.com and use that coupon code Horse Radio, all one word. Don't forget also that we have all of our other great shows on the Horse Radio Network at horseradionetwork.com. And I will be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip from Equestrian Life. Until then, stay safe, everyone.